there, people. Too Tall here again. These lights drive me crazy. I gotta stand in the right spot so I'm not blinding you guys. Anyway, yeah, I wish I could have caught what happened just a couple minutes ago on camera. I was just out here horsing around, starting a few saws that I haven't started in a little bit. And this 266 SE and that 272 were two of my recent rebuilds, and they're still in break-in process. And so I took this 266 down and felt like hearing it, so I fired it up, and it was sounding real pretty, warmed up, was idling nice. And then all of a sudden, it's like a flip of a switch, it just blah, fire it back up, same thing, blah, and just running rich. I'm like, ooh, sweet. For those of you who might not be familiar with what I'm describing, the rings were seating in. So when that happens, it suddenly becomes very rich. So leaned it up a little bit, and then you saw it just there after I had leaned it. I think by the sounds of it, I got the high just a touch lean for my liking. So I'll probably richen that up just a skosh. It's a little early yet to turn that thing way up. I've made that mistake before. So anyway, so yeah, like I said, shame I couldn't have caught that on camera. It's pretty cool to actually witness that happen. So anyway, I'll take this over here to the bench. Ooh, what's that? What do we got here? What is it? It's a box, cardboard box. What? Oh, looky, looky. What does that say? That says Steel Rollomatic Light. Ooh. What's inside? Let's see. Ta-da! Oh yeah. Just picked that up today. These are so much lighter than the actual conventional bars. I was trying to decide what I wanted to throw that on. I could swap that out with this one. This one's running a 32, that modded 440. I think I have had this out before. You guys bear with me for just a second. Turn. I have got to get a tripod or something. I'm gonna set this down for a second. Yep, that's my baby. Thing's rip snorter. So, and I think I got an old. I've had this bar that's on here for probably 15 years. I haven't used that bar a ton. But I tell you something I'm finding. I'm not that old in comparison to some folks, but the older I get and the worse my back and everything else gets, the longer my chainsaw bars are getting. I ain't got to stoop as much. It used to be 24 was good, because we don't got a lot of big wood around here. And then I went to the 28. 28 was good for a while, and I still like a 28 because it wields good in multi-purpose situations. But Now I am finding that I like the 32 a lot more, especially if I'm doing a lot of lemon and log walking. The minute you jump up on that log, now everything's, you know, anywhere from 6 inches to a foot farther beneath you. So anyway, yeah, and I was playing around with the little Johnson Red here. Showed that on a video I shot yesterday. I just used parts, used bucket parts to put this thing together, and I knew the carburetor, the internals of it, the diaphragm were kind of crunchy, and you know, I haven't really got a chance to run this thing a whole lot, you know, in the wood. I'm hoping the more I run it, the more that diaphragm will loosen up. I may have to throw a kit in it. I'd probably be wise to just bite the bullet and throw a kit in it, but it's getting a little erratic. It runs really good, it will idle really good for a while, and then all of a sudden just blah. So I think it's carburetor related, which I'm not surprised. But yeah, I love that little saw. It's just, it sounds so good, and it's light. I want to kind of test and see how long a bar I can get away with running on that. I successfully, that saw right back there, the little 44, I worked that thing over and was successfully able to run a 28-inch full comp bar and chain on that saw. So if I could do that to that, I'm pretty certain that the work I've done to this, you know, what, 51, 52 cc saw, 2152 with a Husqvarna 350 top end on it, ported. I'm pretty certain I could get that to run a 28 pretty effectively. That, in addition of a full wrap handle mod like I've done to some of the others, that thing would be sweet. Light and nimble. That's what I like these days. I used to think it was cool, you know, tug around the big bad steel 660 or, you know, something comparable to that. Or I love that old P60 on the ground over there, but God, that thing is a boat anchor to tote around. It ain't cool no more. Not when your back gets broken and you got neuropathy and bum shoulders and everything else. Anyway, I don't want to start giving an organ recital, but I'm kind of chatty tonight. Feeling a little bit better than I was yesterday. I still got this cold, but I'm hoping it's on its way out, so that'd be good. Oh, check out the new hat. I was at the steel shop and I said, hey, you know, when I bought that bar, I talk you into a free hat. And the guy's like, well, that's above my pay grade. And one of the other associates there, he disappears and comes back with a pile of hats. These are their promotional hats that their suppliers give them, because they're not just a steel shop, they're a tool rental outfit as well. So this is what, Manitou something. I'm not really familiar with what they do, but what they sell, I have to look them up. But it's a cool hat. I love hats. I probably got, I don't know, 250, 300 hats in my collection. It's nuts. So anyway, yeah, I just felt like shouting out and saying, hey, show you what I'm up to. And anyway, yeah, I'll hopefully have more content coming up here in the future. We still got, I'll show you what outside looks like right now. Still got a ton of snow. The woods are pretty impassable right at the moment. There's my wood chipper. I'll show you that new Honda motor I threw on here. GX630. I bought that from a place out of, oh heck, it's in Oregon. I think they had a Eugene, if I remember right. It's, there's the company, Repower Specialist. So they specialize in kits for, you know, older equipment, adapting them to newer motors. So this came complete with all the adapter components. That cost $3 grand, and that cost me $500 just to ship it up here. That's one bad thing about living in Alaska. Shipping sometimes kills you. So anyway, that's old Vermeer 620. Oldie but a goodie. If I remember correctly, I bought this from the gentleman, the original owner, the guy that bought it. He had a what do you call it, landscaping business upstate. He was upgrading to a newer chipper, and I got this for a pretty good deal, even though I knew at the time that I was going to have to eventually put another motor in it. I got one good, well, no, two. I got 2 summers use out of this before that motor finally went. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk up the drive here a little bit and give you a better shot of the woods. So, you know, these are snow berms from where we've been plowing all winter. This is sunk down quite a bit. That's probably half of what it was. We're slowly entering our breakup period. So, yeah, a lot of the snow is melted and condensed down. So, that's my property over there across the street as well. Yep. All right, y'all. I hope everybody's doing well, wherever or whenever you might be. You take care. Bye.